All right, ladies and gents, we are live for yet another play-by-play live reaction commentary and analysis to today's Sunday afternoon basketball game between the Toronto Raptors and the Detroit Pistons on the road in Toronto. Happy Selection Sunday, everybody, in the world of college basketball. We got some NBA action to get to tonight. Cade Cunningham, Duncan Robinson, Asar Thompson, Tobias Harris, Jalen Duren starting for the Detroit Pistons, getting back Asar Thompson tonight. So that is very, very good news for the Toronto Raptors as well. Very good opponents: Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram, RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickley, and Jacob Poeltl to lead the way. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. What's going on? Leonard, how we doing? Welcome to the stream. Like and subscribe. If you guys are new to the show, I'm dealing with a little bit of a cold today, so do apologize if I sound a little bit nasally. What's going on, Chaps? How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you stopping in, dude. Chaps is the man. 0-0 basketball game to tip things off here in Toronto, and I also have a pretty crazy story that happened to me a couple days ago. So, yeah, just count your blessings because, yeah, I was in a pretty scary situation a couple days ago, which is why I did not call the Memphis Grizzlies game. I'll get to that in a couple seconds, though. But, anyways, tip-off is won by Detroit. Jalen Duren at the top of the key finds Tobias Harris. Tobias goes to his left, thought about a mid-range jump shot inside of Jalen Duren, puts up the left-handed hook shot, and in 2-0 basketball game. What's going on, Hal? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks, Leonard. Appreciate you, buddy. 11:30 left to play in the first quarter here. Emmanuel Quickley at the top of the key finds Jacob Poeltl. Looking to get it to RJ Barrett at the top of the key here. Scotty Barnes has it now at the top of the key, goes to his right, looking at Brandon Ingram, bothered by Cade Cunningham, finds Jacob inside against Jalen Duren. Jacob puts up a shot. It's off the mark here. Going to be rebounded, though, by Jacob again. Outside to RJ Barrett, kicks it across to Brandon Ingram for three on the right wing. It is off the mark. Raptors get another offensive rebound. They put it back up and in. The kryptonite of this Pistons team has been on the glass offensively to get defensive rebounds, and a third chance opportunity for the Raptors, 2-2 basketball game. Cade Cunningham at the top of the key here, working against Scotty Barnes down low. Cade looking to direct the traffic here. Duncan sets the screen. Cade rolls off, and now they're going to call a moving screen on Duncan Robinson. It's a turnover, and the Raptors get the basketball back the other way. Welcome to the show, guys. Like and subscribe. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Raptors at the top of the key here. Quickly has it, finds Poeltl. RJ Barrett goes to his left, working inside here. Unguarded, goes straight to the rim and throws it down with the left hand. 10:25 left to play in the first quarter. Tobias Harris on the right wing, working against RJ Barrett. Finds Jalen Duren, who was on a miscommunication with Tobias Harris. The ball goes soaring out of bounds. So that's another turnover. It's going to be Raptors basketball. Just over 10 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Pistons with already a couple, two quick turnovers here. All right, we got Brandon Ingram finds Jacob Poeltl, goes offside here to Quickley. Quickly back to Ingram at the top of the key. Ingram has it, working against Asar Thompson. Switches back off to Duncan Robinson. Brandon Ingram goes all the way to the rim. Left-handed layup is up and in. Raptors 6, Pistons 2. Asar Thompson on the left wing here, working against RJ Barrett. Asar has it, drives baseline. It looks like they're going to call a defensive 3-second violation against the Raptors. So it's going to be a technical foul free throw. Shooter probably is going to be Cade Cunningham coming up here, and they're going to get the basketball back. What's going on, Thomas? How you doing? Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Welcome to the show, folks. Cade Cunningham knocks down the first free throw. Pistons get the basketball back here, 6-3 basketball game. On a Sunday afternoon in Toronto, Raptors 6, Pistons 3, JB Bickerstaff leading the way for the Pistons. Probably going to be the coach of the year frontrunner as long as the Pistons keep doing what they're doing. Duncan Robinson gets it, goes to his right inside here, gets fouled. He misses the shot. He's going to go to the free throw line, though. What's going on, Gumby? How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you stopping in. Welcome to the show. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Duncan Robinson is going to go to the free throw line and try and make this a 1-point game. So yeah, the Pistons, they got the Washington Wizards coming up twice. They play 2 games in a row against the Wizards. One home and one away. That's going to be interesting. Duncan Robinson misses the first free throw. Raptors 6, Pistons 3. Hopefully you guys are all having a fantastic evening. Duncan Robinson looking to make this a 2-point game here. Isaiah Stewart is out tonight, so he's not going to be playing in this one. He's dealing with a calf injury. Duncan Robinson knocks down the second free throw. It's a 6-4 basketball game. Raptors at the top of the key here. Quickly has it working against Asar Thompson. Finds Brandon Ingram working against Tobias Harris on the left wing. Ingram drives to his right inside the paint here. Mid-range jump shot is pure. 8-4 basketball game. Raptors take a 4-point lead. 9:20 left to play in the first quarter. Cade Cunningham at the top of the key working against his former high school teammate Scotty Barnes. Cade has it. Duren sets the screen. Cade rolls off it. Finds Duren inside here. Duren loses it. He's going to get fouled, though. I believe they're going to call a shooting foul against the Raptors, and Duren's going to go to the free throw line. Yeah, so we had a game on Thursday where we played the 76ers, took care of business. I was not here on the broadcast on Friday night when we played the Memphis Grizzlies. I'll tell you guys a crazy story that happened to me on Friday during that game. Just absolute one bad sequence of another that happened with a very unfortunate sequence of events. And I'll tell that probably sometime in the second quarter. But yeah, it was pretty scary. So I'm all right, though. I'm here, and it's going to be pretty freaking awesome. Jalen Duren misses the first free throw. Duren is back at the free throw line. Second free throw on the way here to make it a 3-point game is up and in. Raptors 8, Pistons 5 on a Sunday afternoon in Toronto. 9:05 left to play in the first quarter here. Raptors have it, working inside here, goes quickly. Quickly has his shot blocked by Asar Thompson. Asar smacks him across the face, though. Quickly goes down. They're going to make sure, they actually might take a look at this to make sure this isn't a flagrant foul. Asar Thompson, his first game back from injury. It looked like Asar, that just, I don't know. He was kind of jumping into quickly, but he did have a forceful smack down, trying to block the shot. Unfortunately, he got quickly across his face. They're probably going to upgrade this to a flagrant foul, if I had to guess. So quickly he's going to go to the free throw line. Raptors take a 3-point lead. Yeah, so this is probably going to be a flagrant. Pistons, like I said, they got back-to-back games against the Washington Wizards next week on Tuesday and Thursday. One, I believe, is in Detroit, and another is in Washington Tuesday, Thursday. So we're going to get a look at Trae Young in his Washington Wizards uniform next Thursday. So, yeah, I believe it's just going to be, let's see, 9 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Raptors 8, Pistons 5. No official word yet if this is a flagrant foul or not. It looks like it was a pretty quick review, so if I had to guess based on how I'm interpreting this, I think it's just a common foul. So Quickly's going to go to the free throw line. Quickly's been playing very well against the Pistons. His last 4 games, he's averaging 20 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds a game. Multiple different teams throughout his career. Emmanuel Quickly at the free throw line. First free throw on the way. It is up, and it is in. 9-5 basketball game. 9 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Pistons and Raptors on a Sunday afternoon in Toronto. Quickly back at the free throw line. Second free throw on the way for Emmanuel Quickly to make this a 5-point game. It is up and in. Raptors 10, Pistons 5. Cade Cunningham pushes it back the other way here, working against RJ Barrett. Switches back off to Scotty Barnes, finds Tobias Harris. Tobias has it off to Asar Thompson. Duren sets the screen. Asar rolls off it, goes inside the paint here. It's going to be stolen away by Jacob Poeltl. Off to Scotty Barnes, back in transition here. Barnes has it, working against Asar Thompson. Quickly sets the screen. Barnes rolls off it. Turnaround jump shot for Barnes is way off the mark. Boarded by Tobias Harris. Tobias has it in transition, working against Brandon Ingram on the right wing here. Duren sets the screen. Tobias goes off it. Finds Cade Cunningham. Cade goes to his right. Finds Duren down low. Kicks it back out to Tobias. Tobias thought about a 3. Drives inside the paint against RJ Barrett. Turnaround shot is no good. Boarded by Jacob Poeltl. Quickly has it in transition here. Up the floor here for the Raptors. Working against Duncan Robinson. Ingram sets a screen for him. Pirtle also helps him out with the screen. Quickly rolls off. It goes to his left. Kicks it back out to Brandon Ingram. Left wide open for three. In and out, no good. Pirtle is there. Gets it right back to Ingram. He tries another three from the same spot, and he buries it. Again, second and third chance opportunities for the opposing team. We've seen it all season long. The Pistons have had a very difficult time grabbing the first defensive rebound that comes back their way. We're going to a commercial break here as the Pistons take a timeout, their first of the game. Raptors 13, Pistons 5. Hopefully you guys are all having a fantastic Sunday. Welcome to the stream, guys. Hopefully you guys are all doing terrific. Raptors up by 8. Give you guys some stats here. Duren, 3 points. Cade's got a point. Duren also has 1 point as well. Brandon Ingram with 7 points so far in this one. It's going to be a tight competitive race all the way to the finish line. Down the stretch here until we hit the playoff mark in the middle of April. Again, the Toronto Raptors, very solid basketball team. The Pistons, the last time they faced the Raptors on the road, they took care of business. So they do currently lead. They're 1-0 up in the season series against the Raptors. They won 113-95 back on February 11th. They got the Raptors again today, and then their final meeting is going to be March 31st, a couple weeks from now in the Motor City. 13-5 basketball game. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, criticisms, let me know in the chat. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Happy Selection Sunday. I believe Michigan and Purdue are currently in the Big Ten tournament final right now. It's a tie basketball game. Purdue and Michigan both tied at 15 with about 10 minutes left in the first half. Going to have to monitor that situation as we progress down the stretch here for this Pistons basketball game tonight. But yeah, crazy, scary situation. So I was getting ready to call the Pistons-Grizzlies game on Friday, and literally, I kid you not, like 5 minutes before I was about to go live, power goes completely out. So I'm like, crap. So I'm trying to get it loaded up on my laptop, connected to my hotspot on my phone, because I have done it from my laptop before, coming off a hotspot from my cellular phone device, and just couldn't get anything to work, was buffering. I'm like, all right, I'm going to try and drive down the road to the closest gas station where they have free Wi-Fi. Tried it, still no luck. I'm like, all right, I'm going to call my grandma, because my grandma had power. I called my grandma. This is literally just to call a Pistons game versus the Grizzlies. She goes, sure, sweetie, come on over. I go over to my grandma's house, and on the way over, I get rear-ended. So I had to deal with that. Everybody was fine. Nobody was injured, thank God. But I was just having such a horrible night. I just drove home like, all right, I'll just do a short instead. So if you guys were wondering where I was at on Friday, that was the situation. Just multiple bad sequence of events over and over and over again, and I had a great freaking time. 7:50 left to play in the first quarter. Yeah, it was something else. What's going on, Christina? Good to see you. Raptors 13, Pistons 5. Cade Cunningham has it poked away by the Raptors. Out of bounds. Going to be Pistons basketball. What's up, Kenny? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, it was quite the trip. It was very unfortunate because I was driving my grandma's house, and the horrible windstorms in like the Metro Detroit area in Michigan, and the power goes out, and traffic lights are both out, so it becomes a four-way stop. I stopped on the brakes. The guy thought it was the traffic light was on and ran right into me. So had a fabulous time, but nobody was injured, so it's just frustrating. So I got to replace a taillight and possibly fix my back end bumper of my car. So I'm having a good time. Raptors 13, Pistons 7. Tobias makes a turnaround jump shot. 7:15 left to play in the first quarter here. Quickly misses the three-pointer, boarded by Jalen Duren. Off to Cade Cunningham. Cade has it, goes to his right. Raptors have a couple substitutions here. Cade goes all the way to the rim, puts it up and in. 13-9 basketball game. 7 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Michigan's also tied with Purdue 17-17 in the Big Ten tournament final. We're going to a commercial break here. Raptors take a timeout. All right. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, it was something. It was like the thing, I don't know what to describe it. It was like any other day, it would have been whatever, but it was because literally, if the power never goes out at my house, none of that ever happens. But I was about to click the mouse button to go live. Power goes out. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So I'm trying to frantically get the broadcast up. I load up my software on my laptop, try to connect it to my hotspot. The hotspot doesn't work. I can't get any internet reception, so I drive down the street. Our whole town is a ghost town because all the power's out and all the traffic lights are out on the street. So I drive down to my 7-Eleven because I've tried to get Wi-Fi there before and sometimes it works. Wasn't having any luck. Called my grandma. Grandma tells me to come over because their place is a generator and they got Wi-Fi. So as I was heading over there, bam, get in a car accident, and my whole entire rear end of my car is like completely smashed. So, yeah, I had a great freaking time. And all of that just to try and attempt to call the Pistons versus Grizzlies game on Friday night. So in case you guys are wondering where I was at, that was the situation. So, yeah, it was absolutely insane. People don't know how to use a four-way stop anymore. Yeah, it was crazy because, like, there was two different intersections. The first intersection, everybody was fine. Four-way stop. Eventually we got through it. And then there's another intersection like about a quarter mile down. And same procedure. And bam. And yeah, it was fabulous. So I had quite the eventful Friday night. And literally I have my laptop like next to me in the passenger seat, like getting ready to click the button to go live to call the Grizzlies Pistons game. And as soon as that happened, I'm like, I'm just turning around. I'm going home. So, yeah, thankfully, though, nobody was injured. So, yeah, it was crazy. What's going on, Danger? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping. And we're in a commercial break, guys. Raptors are in a timeout right now. My car has a nice 2-foot scratch from a shopping cart. Oh, my gosh, chaps. That's crazy. What's going on? El Chico, Hal, appreciate you guys and your concerns. Yeah, so that was insane. What's going on, Michael? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, I'll tell the story again at halftime because I know there'll be people trickling on in here. I know a lot of people are watching the Michigan versus Purdue game right now, so yeah, it's been kind of crazy. So the good news is, though, is the Pistons won against the Grizzlies on Friday. So in case you guys don't know, if I'm not here to do the play-by-play, I do post shorts on the shorts page on my channel. It's like a quick minute or less recap of what happened in the game. So if you haven't seen those yet, go check them out. Anyways, Raptors at the top of the key here, finds RJ Barrett. Barrett drives inside here. Barrett has it, working down low here, kicks it back out to Ingram. Ingram tries a three to beat the shot clock. It's off the mark. It's going to be a shot clock violation. Pistons get the basketball back. What's going on, Beatty? How you doing, buddy? It kept saying I was trying to go live. I thought we were going back from bowling or something. Oh, yeah. Because sometimes when I get everything set up in the YouTube stream, like it's about to send the notification that I'm going live, and it was just buffering and buffering and buffering because my power went out literally the second I was about to go live. So it was a trip, to say so the least. 6:31 left to play in the first quarter here. Walter gets called for the foul, loose ball foul against the Raptors. So it's going to be Pistons basketball here. Raptors 13, Pistons 9. Kevin Huerter has also checked into the game here for the Pistons. Huerter has it. Huerter's been playing well the past couple games. Good to see Kevin Huerter shoot the basketball. Jalen Duren has it, tries to find Kevin Huerter down below here. Huerter kicks it back out here to Duncan Robinson. Duncan thought about a three, now pulls up from three. In and out, no good. It's going to be boarded by Brandon Ingram. Now they're going to call a foul on Jalen Duren trying to grab the rebound. It's going to be Raptors basketball heading back the other way. What's going on, SGA? How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you stopping in. All right. Yeah, I got to take a look at my schedule still, and we can chat on Instagram, dude, but probably a short, if you're cool with that. We can do like a cross short when we do the reaction for after the game. I'll be down to do that. Cade Cunningham back the other way here. Shot is off the mark against RJ Barrett. Finds Tobias Harris down low here, cutting to the basket and puts it up and in. Raptors 13, Pistons 11. 5:52 left to play in the first quarter here. Brandon Ingram has it, working against Kevin Huerter. Brandon Ingram has it, drives baseline. Thought about a mid-range jump shot, kicks it back out to Quickly. Quickly tries a three. That's off the mark, boarded by Duncan Robinson. Up in transition goes Cade Cunningham. Cade to the basket. Count the bucket and the foul, and he flexes in front of his teammates on the bench. What a drive from Cade Cunningham and perfectly set up in transition by the Pistons. Cade's going to go to the free throw line and try and put the Pistons up by 1 over the Toronto Raptors. 13-13 basketball game. Welcome to the show. We'll do a short. Yeah, that's totally cool. Yeah, every Pistons game that happens, I post a quick 30-second, minute or long short, just a reaction of what happened in the game. So maybe we can do something for that. Sounds good, dude. 13-13 basketball game. 5:35 left to play in the first quarter. Raptors 13, Pistons 13. Cade with the basketball at the free throw line to complete the three-point play. He knocks it down. Pistons take a 1-point lead over the Toronto Raptors. Quickly has it, finds RJ Barrett at the top of the key. Pirtle sets the screen. Barrett rolls off a cross-court pass to Quickly. He tries a three. He knocks it down. 16-14 basketball game. Raptors go up by 2. 5:15 left to play in the first quarter here. Cade finds Kevin Huerter. Huerter pulls up from 3, and he buries it. Red Velvet knocking it down from way downtown. 17-16, Kevin Huerter is on the stat sheet. 5:04 left to play in the first quarter here. Raptors have it at the top of the key, finds Brandon Ingram. Ingram drives inside the paint here, off to Quickly. Back to Ingram over Jalen Duren. Thought about a 3, kicks it back out, works it himself. Now pulls up from 3. Ingram shot is off the mark, boarded by Kevin Huerter. I love it that JB Bickerstaff is starting to finally play Kevin Huerter. We're going to need his shooting down the stretch. Tobias Harris lobs it up to JD for the slam down below. Pistons take a 3-point lead on a 14-3 run here. 4:35 left to play in the first quarter. Brandon Ingram at the top of the key, working against Tobias Harris. Ingram looking to set up the offense. Now they're going to call a foul away from the basketball against Duncan Robinson. So it's going to be Raptors basketball out of bounds. Couple substitutions in here for the Pistons. Caris LeVert checks into the game for the Pistons. So right now on the floor, you got Duren, Cade, Ron Holland, Caris LeVert, Kevin Huerter. Raptors have Ingram, Scotty Barnes Quickly, Sandro, and Jamal Shed. Happy Selection Sunday, everybody. Shout out Michigan, Michigan State. Those are our D1 teams that are going to be making March Madness in college basketball. Shout out to the women's teams as well. So, good to go. 4:25 left to play here in the first quarter. Oh, no, LeVert. I'm with you, Christina. Raptors inside here. Ball is out of bounds. I think it was last touch, though, by the Pistons. Last touch by LeVert. So it's going to be Raptors basketball out of bounds here. Yeah, Caris LeVert is kind of like the Pistons' public enemy number 1 right now on this team. He just hasn't been playing well up to his potential when we got him in free agency. So I'm hoping he can turn things around here. We're going to need him to average at least 6 or 7 points off the bench here come playoff time. Ingram drives inside here. Left-handed layup is off the mark. They're going to call a late foul on Ron Holland. So Ingram's going to go to the free throw line. Yeah, because Asar Thompson is back now in this game, I really question what he's going to do with the rotation down the stretch here. I mean, the good news is you are seeing Kevin Huerter now more come early into the basketball games. Sasser's probably going to be riding the bench now because Asar's back in the starting lineup. Ingram knocks down the first free throw. Pistons 19, Raptors 17. Love to see Caris LeVert posterize RJ Barrett. There you go. All right. Yeah, I would honestly rather see Sasser instead of LeVert, 100%. 4:14 left to play in the first quarter. Again, it's a kind of a love-hate relationship because you paid Caris LeVert pretty nice contract this offseason, so I feel like JB's like, oh, we got to play him. Well, it's like, well, do you really have to play him? Cade Cunningham kicks it back out to Ron Holland, left wide open for 3. It's off the mark, boarded by Scotty Barnes. Off to Brandon Ingram. Ingram has it, working against Kevin Huerter at the top of the key. Ingram off to Scotty Barnes, finds Sandro for 3 on the right wing. He knocks it down. Raptors regain the lead here, up by 2 over the Pistons. Raptors 21, Pistons 19. 3:44 left to play in the first quarter. Cade has it on the right wing here, finds JD down low. JD puts it up. It's going to be off the mark, though. He does get it fouled, though, and JD's going to go to the free throw line. Yeah, his time in Cleveland, he's got that relationship already locked down. Yeah, Caris LeVert it's unfortunate because he used to be a very good player in the NBA. Like, when he was with the Cavs, with the Nets, he was actually a pretty solid player. And then, I don't know. He comes into this rotation off the bench, and sometimes I feel like he disrupts the flow of things. Like sometimes he'll take one of the most ridiculous shots, and you're like, well, why in the world did he do that? I don't know. It could be a veteran presence. JB has a relationship with him kind of deal, but like I said, I'd rather you give Sasser more minutes, or even like Chaz Lanier off the bench. There's some guys that can still develop their game. JD misses the second free throw. Raptors 21, Pistons 20. Raptors have it at the top of the key. Jamal Shed kicks it off to Sandro. Sandro has it working inside here. Poked away by the Pistons. Ron Holland comes up with it. Cade has it in transition here. Working down low here. Goes all the way to the rim. Left-handed layup is off the mark. Duran's there, though, for the rebound. Duran puts it up and in. Duran wanted the foul. He's not going to get it, though. 3 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Pistons up by 1 over the Raptors. Brandon Ingram misses the shot, but the Raptors are there to put it back up and in, though. Off the rebound. 3 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Another defensive rebound that the Pistons can't grab. So it's just so many points have been scored so far from the opposing team because the Pistons can't buy a rebound. It's very incredibly frustrating. 23-22 basketball game. Raptors up by 1. JD's going to go back to the free throw line. Duran's averaging just over 10 boards a game, which is 6th best in the NBA. 2:55 left to play in the first quarter. JD at the free throw line. Free throw on the way. It is up and in. 23-23. JD's back at the free throw line looking to give the Pistons a 1-point lead here. Second free throw on the way here for Jalen Duran. Shot is up, and it is in. JD, man, he's going to get himself a very solid contract this offseason. 2:50 left to play in the first quarter here. Jamal Shed looking to run the floor here for the Raptors. Finds Brandon Ingram. Ingram has it. Turnaround shot for Ingram is up and in. 25-24 basketball game. Brandon Ingram along with Scotty Barnes, the Raptors' 2 All-Stars this season. Cade working on the left wing here. Kicks it back out to Karis LeVert. Left wide open from the corner for 3. He knocks it down. I was about to say, Karis, you have to make that shot. He knocks it down. Raptors back in transition here. It's poked away by Karis LeVert. Kevin Huerter comes up with it. On the left wing here, Huerter thought about a 3. Bad pass turned over, though, by the Raptors. He was trying to get it down low to Jalen Duran. Shed has it off to Brandon Ingram against Kevin Huerter on the left wing here. Shed working against Kevin Huerter. Turnaround shot for Brandon Ingram. It falls. Tough shot for Brandon Ingram right there. 27-27. Under 2 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Cade Cunningham at the top of the key here. Goes to his right. Drives to the paint here. Tough shot off the glass is no good. It's boarded by the Raptors. Jamal Shed has it in transition working against Cade. Slows down, looking to reset the offense. 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. Shed finds Brandon Ingram working against Kevin Huerter on the right wing. Cade comes to help. Kicks it back out to Scotty Barnes. Backdoor find to Jamal Shed. Cade has to jump on top of Shed. It's going to be free throws for Jamal Shed coming up here for the Raptors. 27-27 basketball game. Cade looked like he was trying to block Jamal Shed's shot, and it ended up giving him a piggyback ride, it looked like, coming down. So they shook hands, no ill intent whatsoever. Sometimes, though, when you're going up and your momentum takes you over the player and can get in a little bit of a sticky situation. Jamal Shed knocks down the first free throw. Jamal Shed, terrific player for Houston, especially during the NCAA tournament a couple of years ago. 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. Shed knocks down the first free throw. Shed is back at the free throw line. Looking to give the Raptors a 2-point lead here. Shed, free throw on the way, is up and in. Raptors have a 2-point lead. Paul Reed has stepped back onto the floor here for the Pistons. Good to see Paul Reed get some action. Again, no Isaiah Stewart today, so you're going to see Paul Reed get some more minutes. Cade has the basketball. Looking to pick it up here at the half court here. Cade now has it. Karis LeVert catches it on the left wing here. Paul Reed sets the screen. Karis LeVert rolls off it. Goes to his left. Inside here. Shot is off the mark. He does get fouled, though, and Karis LeVert's going to go to the free throw line. 1:21 left to play in the first quarter. Raptors and Pistons on a Sunday afternoon on Selection Sunday. Michigan is also in the Big Ten tournament final right now. They're taking on Purdue. We're going to have to monitor that situation here. Let me check the score here. Looks like Michigan is up 2 with about 3 minutes left in the first half. Karis LeVert free throw on the way is off the mark. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, Paul Reed is awesome. I think I might have to get a Paul Reed jersey. Every time he comes in the game for us, he's been just so efficient. Like, he does his job the right way. Not really the flashiest player in the world, but he puts his head down and he just goes to work like every single time his number's called. Undrafted player, by the way, out of DePaul. We got 2 Pistons that were both undrafted on our team, so pretty cool. Had to work their way up to earn a spot in the NBA. Karis LeVert, second free throw on the way, is up and in. Raptors 29, Pistons 28. Raptors have it. RJ Barrett steps back in the game here for the Raptors. Goes to his left, working against Karis LeVert, drives all the way to the rim. Left-handed layup is up and in. 31-28, RJ Barrett, a member of Team Canada in the Olympics. Cade Cunningham at the top of the key here, goes to his left, working against Sandro. Cade has it, looking to set up the offense here. Goes back to his right, finds Paul Reed. Paul Reed, mid-range jump shot for Paul Reed is off the mark. It's going to be boarded by the Raptors. Jamal Shed has it with just under a minute left to play in the first quarter. Shed has it, working against Ron Holland. Finds Scotty Barnes. Backdoor find here to RJ Barrett. He puts it up and in. Nice backdoor find from Scotty Barnes to RJ Barrett. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Karis LeVert finds Paul Reed down low here. Paul Reed puts it up and in. 33-30 basketball game. 27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Raptors have it at the top of the key here. Jamal Shed working against Ron Holland. About 3 seconds between the game clock and the shot clock. Shed, top of the key, asking for help, sets a screen, kicks it back out to Sandro. Sandro tries a 3 on the right wing. That's off the mark. Boarded by Ron Holland. Holland has it, crosses half court. 5 seconds left in the first quarter. Holland kicks it back off to Cade. Cade has to get a shot off at the buzzer. He hits it! Cade Cunningham ties it for the Pistons against the Raptors to beat the buzzer to end the first quarter. He had to get that. It was an awkward shot. He was rolling to his left, fades away, and puts it down for the Pistons. 33-33 basketball game. Yeah, Cade had to chuck that one up over Sandro. A kind of a corner contested fadeaway 3, and he gets it to fall off one leg. Beautiful shot from Cade Cunningham. We're going to a commercial break to start the second quarter. Give LeVert's minutes to Sasser, 100%. Good stuff, brother. This is going to be a photo finish all the way to the end here. Raptors are a very solid basketball team. Again, they're going to be a tough outcome the playoffs. They're going to probably be projected as maybe the 5 or the 6 seed in the Eastern Conference. We'll have to monitor that, over the next month or so. But lot of talent on this Toronto Raptors team. Michigan is currently up 1 over Purdue with 2 minutes left to play in the first half. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Hopefully you guys are all having a fantastic evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. The Pistons have the Wizards twice. Kind of a weird schedule lineup that they have that they gave the Pistons. They got the Wizards on Tuesday. Is that in Washington or is that home? They got the Wizards both in Washington. Excuse me. Okay, so yeah, they have a 3-game road trip right now against the Raptors. They got Washington on Tuesday and Thursday. So they have a day off in between. So my guess is they're probably just going to stay in Washington and just practice there. And then they got the Warriors home Friday, March 20th. And then the Lakers, the Hawks, Pelicans, and you got a tough stretch of games at the end of March. You got the Timberwolves March 28th, and then you're at Oklahoma City. And then you come home to face the Raptors, and then you play the Timberwolves again home Thursday, April 2nd. So a big schedule coming up for the Pistons towards the end of March here. And then it calms down a little bit. Then you got the Bucks the Hornets and the Pacers to finish off the month of April. So Pistons, I think, have like a 4-game lead in the Eastern Conference on the 1 seed. So should be a good month left of basketball. Raptors 33, Pistons 32 to start things off here of the second quarter. Back from commercial break. Once again, guys, if you guys are new to the stream, hit the like button, subscribe. If you guys are new, welcome to the show, folks. All right. Raptors have it working against Javonte Green. Off to Scotty Barnes against Marcus Sasser, who is checked into the game here for the Pistons. Kicks it across here to Shed for 3. In and out, no good. Boarded by Scotty Barnes. Up for the layup goes RJ Barrett. He misses the layup. He does get fouled, though. He's going to go to the free throw line. Raptors 33, Pistons 32. So now they're going to call that shot from Cade a very long 2. I guess his foot was on the 3-point line. So they take away that 3-pointer, makes it a 2-pointer. RJ Barrett, first free throw on the way, is up and in. 34-32 basketball game. Second free throw on the way for RJ Barrett. It falls. He's got 10 points. 11:37 left to play in the first half here. Marcus Sasser has it, working against Jamal Shed. Good to see Sasser get some minutes here. Holland sets the screen. Sasser rolls off it, finds Paul Reed. Karis LeVert nearly lost the pass. Paul Reed gets it back here, trying to back down Scotty Barnes. LeVert finds Paul Reed down low here. Paul Reed tried to get it backdoor to Javonte Green. It's a turnover, stolen away by the Raptors. Raptors have it at the top of the key here. Shed has it. Turnaround shot is off the mark. It's going to be rebounded, though, down low to Sandro. Sandro misses the shot. Paul Reed fouls him, and Sandro's going to go to the free throw line. Thompson is back. This is his first game back from that ankle injury he's suffered against the Spurs about a week and a half ago. So good to see Asar back. Yeah, from the way he got injured, he completely rolled his ankle in like the fast break. I thought it was going to be way serious than that, but glad that Asar Thompson's back. We're going to need him, especially for our defense. 36-32 basketball game. Raptors knock down the first free throw. Second free throw is off the mark. Raptors get another offensive rebound. Sandro pulls up from the right wing. It's off the mark. Raptors get another board. Now it's going to be pinballed away by Paul Reed, who takes it out of the Raptors' hands. Karis LeVert has it. On the right wing, working against Scotty Barnes. LeVert drives all the way to the rim. Right-handed layup is up and in. Nice drive from Karis LeVert. 36-34. That's a good point. Asar might be on a minute restriction because he's still trying to fully get back into the lineup here. Back from that injury. Shed finds Sandro. Backdoor. Sandro puts it up and in. 38-34 basketball game. Karis LeVert has it on the right wing, working against RJ Barrett. Off to Marcus Sasser. Thought about a 3. Step backs. Finds Ron Holland. Holland working inside the paint here. Holland right-handed layup is up and in. Nice job by Ron Holland. Go to the rim. 38-36 basketball game. Just over 10 minutes left to play in the first half here. Scotty Barnes finds RJ Barrett, kicks it across to Quickly for 3. Quickly shot is off the mark, boarded by Ron Holland. Holland off to Marcus Sasser. Sasser drives inside here. Right-handed shot is blocked by Scotty Barnes. Raptors come up with it in transition. Quickly blows by Ron Holland. Goes to the rim. Are they going to call a... No, that's just a clean block by the Pistons. I thought it was a goaltend originally, but it's just going to be a shot blocked out of bounds by the Pistons. So the Raptors are going to get it back underneath the basket. (38-36) basketball game. Scotty Barnes, he is 1 block away from having 100 blocks this season, which would be 5th best in the NBA. 9:42 left to play in the first half here. Raptors 38, Pistons 36. Pirtle comes back in the game here for the Raptors. Shed has it, finds Pirtle down low here. Right-handed layup is up and in. 40-36 basketball game. Karis LeVert, bad pass, stolen away by the Raptors. There you go, Karis LeVert. Quickly responds off the mark here. Shot is no good, boarded by Karis LeVert. Sasser has it, finds LeVert, top of the key. Paul Reed sets the screen. LeVert step back three for Karis LeVert. It falls. Tough shot for Karis LeVert. 40-39 basketball game. Pistons down by 1. 9:05 left to play in the first half here. Raptors on the left wing. Here goes Pirtle. Pirtle working against Paul Reed. Gets it back off to RJ Barrett. Barrett has it, drives to his right inside here. Barrett finds Sandro underneath here. Sandro puts it up and in. 42-39 basketball game. 8:45 left to play in the first half. Sasser off to Karis LeVert. Tries a deep three off the mark, boarded by Sandro. Sandro finds Quickly in transition. Quickly has it. Finds Pirtle down low here. Goes to the rim. Puts it up and in. 44-39. Raptors have a 5-point lead here with 8 minutes left. Sasser has it, top of the key here, looking to direct traffic. Step back three for Sasser. It falls. Beautiful shot for Marcus Sasser. He's on the board. 44-42 basketball game. Big time shot from Marcus Sasser. Raptors take a timeout. We're going to commercial break. Marcus Sasser shooting it with confidence. And again, the only way these guys are going to shoot the ball more confidently is if they get more minutes. It takes time to develop in the NBA. If they're just riding the bench the entire time, how do you expect them to get better? They can't shoot when they're sitting down on the bench. So it's good to see JD Bickerstaff give Herter, give Sasser some minutes. They can shoot threes, and that's what you want. So it's good that, I'm not saying Asar Thompson being hurt was a good thing, but because he got injured, that opened up the floodgates for guys to step up and get acclimated into the rotation. So this is a good time to experiment with this when you got about a month left before the playoffs start. So good to see it. What's up, Frank? How you doing? Raptors 44, Pistons 42. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Having a pineapple vitamin water right now. It's pretty good. So let's take a look at some stats here while we wait for the back of the commercial break to come back here. Jalen Duren has 10 points. Leading scorer for the Pistons. Cade's got 8 points, 3 assists. Asar still scoreless. Duncan's got 1. Tobias with 4. Karis LeVert, surprisingly, has 9 points off the bench. Herter and Sasser both have a pair of threes. Brandon Ingram with 13. RJ Barrett with 10. Jenkins, has he got any minutes? Not yet. He hasn't entered the game yet. So, Jenkins was playing very well. Then he got paid. 2-year deal. And ever since he got paid, he hasn't really lived up to the standard of how we want him to play as our backup point guard. There's a couple other guys that could potentially run point, but you got Sasser, who's really the last true point guard for the Pistons. Yeah, it's Sasser and Jenkins. Those are kind of like your second and third string point guards in the rotation. So, getting back from commercial break here. Raptors have a 2-point lead. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Welcome to the show. Michigan and Purdue tied at the half. That's a really good basketball game. It'll be really interesting to see if where Michigan State lies on the seeding line for Selection Sunday. You think, what's up, MSU fan? Do you think we're a 2 or do you think we're going to fall to a 3? It's hard to say. Appreciate you stopping in, MSU. Raptors 44, Pistons 42. Back from commercial break. Quickly has it, working against Sasser on the left wing here. 8:05 left to play in the first half. Jacob Pirtle has it at the top of the key, working against Paul Reed. Finds Brandon Ingram down low against Sasser. Mismatch galore right there. Outside now to Quickly. Quickly drives to the paint, kicks it back out to RJ Barrett. It's going to be a shot clock violation. Great defense from the Pistons right there. I think we fall to a 3. It's going to be close. So we'll see. UCLA got the best of us. My whole power was out, so I had to watch the game on my phone with laggy reception because I didn't have Wi-Fi. Paul Reed at the top of the key, Working against Jacob Poeltl, off to Javonte Green. Caris LeVert has it, working against Sandro. LeVert drives, he gets fouled by Sandro. It's going to be on the floor, so Pistons basketball out of bounds. Got a decent resume to be a 2, but honestly, I think we're a 3. And that's just it. It's like when I saw the Spartans play the other day, I'm like, is this a top 8 team in the country? It's just like tough for me to justify that, you know. 7:34 left to play in the first half. Poked out of bounds by the Raptors. Pistons are going to get it back again. Sasser over Caris LeVert. Yeah, well, it was weird because, like, right now they're playing both of them. They're playing Sasser and Caris LeVert both on the same floor right now, or the same rotation right now on the floor. LeVert has it, kicks it back out to Sasser. Sasser drives, bad pass, stolen away by Quickly. Off to RJ Barrett. Barrett drives inside up to Sandro, who misses the layup. Now they're going to call a foul against the Pistons working against Poeltl down low here. So I think Poeltl's going to shoot some free throws. What's going on, Wesley? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Pistons and Raptors on a Sunday afternoon in Toronto. I told this before already. I'll say it a couple times throughout the stream tonight, though. Kind of a scary situation that happened to me on Friday. Poeltl misses the first free throw. I was about to call the Grizzlies and Pistons game on Friday. I had my whole thing set up. All my software, all my streaming stuff was set up, ready to go. Literally seconds away from hitting the go live button. Power goes out. No reception, no Wi-Fi, no generator. So I'm trying to get my stuff loaded up on my laptop. Laptop isn't really working the way I want it to. I drive down the street. Mind you, our whole town's a ghost town because there's no power right now. Like, all the traffic lights are out. Poeltl knocks down the second free throw. Can't get the Wi-Fi to work down the road again to my 7-Eleven. Give me 1 second, guys. Raptors stealed away here. Poeltl gets it back, finds Brandon Ingram, kicks it across to RJ Barrett. Barrett drives inside here, back outside now to Sandro, left wide open for 3. In and out, no good, boarded by Javonte Green. Tobias Harris has it, gives it off to Marcus Sasser. 6:55 left to play in the first half here. Sasser working against the Raptors defense, kicks it back out to Javonte Green. Green thought about a 3, working against Sandro, now pulls up from 3. He knocks it down. Javonte Green from beyond the arc ties it at 45. 6:30 left to play in the first half here. Quickly has it, finds RJ Barrett, off to Poeltl. Poeltl working against JD at the top of the key. Backdoor find to Quickly. Quickly is fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line. Excuse me. Got an ice storm going up through north. Yeah, it's been such weird weather here in Michigan. Anyways, power goes out right before I was about to go live against the Grizzlies-Pistons game on Friday. Try to get everything to work. My laptop doesn't work. I'm trying to hotspot it from my phone. That doesn't work. I drive down to the nearest gas station where sometimes their Wi-Fi works. Wi-Fi doesn't work. End up calling my grandma because they got a generator and Wi-Fi. And they're like, oh, yeah, sure, come over. As I was going over to their house, get rear-ended at an intersection, and I had to deal with that. And then I'm like, all right, screw this. And I just turned around and went home. So I had a crazy Friday night. So... and all of it was to literally call a Pistons game that I had loaded up on my laptop. And, yeah, that was really fun. 46-45 basketball game. Raptors missed the second free throw. I was fine, and the other guy was fine, too. So nobody got injured, thank God. But, yeah, it was just kind of crazy. Cade Cunningham at the top of the key here. Cade has it. Off to Javonte Green. Green finds Asar Thompson. Asar goes to his left. Left-handed layup is off the mark. Poeltl gets the rebound, off to Scotty Barnes. Barnes has it in transition, off to Brandon Ingram. Ingram working against Cade Cunningham on the left wing here. Raptors are out-rebounding the Pistons in the first half. Ingram has it. They're going to call a foul away from the basketball. They're going to get that on Tobias. Away from the basketball here. Not really sure who the foul is on. So they're going to go to the free throw line. I think it is on Tobias Harris. 46-45 basketball game. Raptors up by 1. Raptors at the free throw line. Scotty Barnes' free throw on the way is no good. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic evening. Duncan Robinson checks back into the game for the Pistons. Scotty Barnes, the free throw line. Scotty, free throw on the way. It is up and in. 47-45. That is Scotty Barnes' first point of the first half. He's averaging about 18 points a game, so kind of a slow start for Scotty Barnes. Cade on the right wing here against Emmanuel Quickley. Cade off to Duncan Robinson on the corner. Duncan has it, kicks it back out to Cade. Cade on the right wing for three. Puts it in. Cade Cunningham knocks it down. 48-47 basketball game. 5:25 left to play in the first half here. Cade's got 11 points, 3 assists so far in the first half. Brandon Ingram at the top of the key, working against Tobias Harris. Quickly sets the screen. Ingram rolls off it, working against Duncan at the top of the key. Drives inside the paint. Brandon Ingram, pull-up jump shot is pure. The power was out for about 4 hours. Tigers won their spring training game. Nice. Yeah, they hit like 1 million home runs today. I saw Torque had one. Green had one. Cade finds Duren down low here. Duren misses the layup, boarded by the Raptors. Ingram has it on the left wing, working against Tobias Harris. Turnaround shot is no good. Off the mark, boarded by Duncan Robinson. Cade in transition finds Tobias Harris down low. Left-handed layup is up and in. 50-49 basketball game. Jordan Yost hit a grand slam. Let's go. 4:33 off to play in the first half here. Yeah, I wonder if McGonigal makes the opening day roster. Quickly, on the left wing, working against Asar Thompson. Scotty Barnes asking for it on the right wing here. Working against Duncan Robinson. Pirtle inside here, puts it up and in. Are they going to call a foul before the shot? They're going to call a foul before the shot. It is somewhat fairly windy right now. I'm just hoping the power doesn't go out again. I've had so many instances where the power goes out the day that I have to work. And it's like, you can't just wait a day later when the Pistons don't have a game. It's like you have to do it in that time window frame. I've had so many instances where that's happened over the last several years doing internet streaming for a while. So I had a crazy time. Scotty Barnes at the free throw line. Free throw on the way is up and in. We're tied at 50-50. 4:18 left to play in the first half. RJ Barrett checks back into the game for the Raptors. Raptors are in the bonus. Scotty Barnes back at the free throw line. Scotty, second free throw on the way here. It is up and in. By the way, Scotty Barnes won Rookie of the Year over Cade Cunningham, just to put that out there as well. Cade Cunningham finds Tobias Harris on the right wing, working against Brandon Ingram. Off to Jalen Duren. Duren has it. Finds Cade. Cade catches it. Shoots a three. Off the mark. No good. Boarded by the Raptors. Raptors have it on the left wing here, working against Tobias Harris. Brandon Ingram working against Tobias. Ingram has it. Cross-court pass here to RJ Barrett. Barrett for three from the corner. It is off the mark, boarded by JD. Cade in transition, working against Jamal Shed. Cade goes all the way to the rim. Shot is off the mark. JD is there, though, for the rebound slam. Pistons 52, Raptors 51. 3:30 left to play in the first half here. RJ Barrett off to Pirtle. Pirtle working against JD, who's got 12 points and 5 boards in the first half so far. Scotty Barnes left wide open from the right wing for three. In and out, no good. Cade has the rebound. Don't you dare pull the power on us. I see these pine trees like just disappearing. Cade finds JD down low for the slam, count the bucket, and the foul. JD's going to go to the free throw line. Great find from Cade. Finds his big man down below here. Love to see it. Tigers won 12-1. Torque, Green, Vierling, Yost. Torque had an injury scare. Green was struggling. Looking good now so far. Sweet. Yeah, I mean, this is like... we're going to go a commercial break, by the way, guys, right now. This is like the best chance that the Tigers have at a World Series with Scooble. Raptors take a timeout. And the weird thing is like, everybody was concerned about the offense. Like, are we going to get a bat? Are we going to get a bat? Before the All-Star break, the Tigers had like one of the best offenses in the entire majors. So if they can get to just that level of play again, I think they'll be just fine. When you have like Scooble, Valdez, Casey Mize, Verlander as your 1, 2, 3, 4 punch, I mean, that's going to be hard to beat. I mean, when you got two back-to-back lefties in Valdez and Skubal to start your rotation, that's a nightmare for a lot of opposing teams. I've given up on Parker Meadows. He's a solid defender, but he cannot hit the baseball to save his life. I would rather have Baez play center field and just put McGonigal at short. At least you're getting hits off Baez compared to Parker Meadows, who, like, his best chance is off an infield hit. It was so frustrating to watch him last year in the playoffs. JV's back. Yeah, it's going to be cool to see, chaps. Like, JV taking the mound at Comerica, like his first start, it's going to be awesome. I mean, he was like my childhood hero growing up, so it's still crazy to think that he's on our team. Way past his prime, but he can give us some stuff. I think still at, what is he, 41, 42 years old now? So, yeah, he's still got some miles left in the tank. Perez is also in there too, true. Getting some nasty wind right now. Please don't go out. I don't care if the power goes out. Just let me finish this broadcast for the next hour, and then you can go out. That's all I want. Wind, do not take the power out, please. Oh my gosh. You guys would not believe the bad luck that I've had with power outages, like on the day of games and streams. It's been unbelievable over the last couple of years. Vierling, Baez, and Green carry with a DH. Yeah. 51-54 basketball game. Pistons up by 3. JD's going to go to the free throw line. JD's got 14 points, 5 boards. JD dropped 30 on Friday night against the Grizzlies. That was great to see. Cade hasn't really been doing well too much offensively, but he's been averaging like 14 assists a game the last 3 games. So yeah, his numbers are going to drop, but he's going to go up in his assists, which I don't care. If he's giving everybody else looks and he gets on the stat sheet as averaging 12, 13 assists a game, I'm perfectly fine with that. JD at the free throw line. Pistons 54, Raptors 51. Jalen Duren, free throw on the way, is off the mark, boarded by Scotty Barnes. He had to listen to the Grizzlies broadcast. That was bad. Yeah, I was in the middle of a car wreck when that game was going on. That was not fun. Everybody was fine, though. I was fine. The other guy was fine, but just very unfortunate because, I was already upset because my Wi-Fi is not working. The power's out. I'm trying to call this Pistons game, and I get that on top of it. I'm just I had a great time. Pistons 54, Raptors 53. Raptors score down below here. Pistons get the ball back. Cade in transition here. Goes to his right. Finger roll is up and in. Nice move from Cade Cunningham. Purdue's giving Michigan a hard time. I think it's a tie game at the halftime break, isn't it? Good to see you, Lakita. 2:22 left to play in the first half here. Kicks it back out to Brandon Ingram. Ingram drives inside here, back outside to RJ Barrett. Barrett off the mark here to Scotty Barnes. Barnes loses it. Duncan Robinson's trying to inbound this quickly. Duncan up the floor here to Asar Thompson. Asar has it. Now kicks it back out and slows down the offense. Asar at the top of the key finds Cade Cunningham. Cade on the left wing working against Scotty Barnes. Former high school teammates going one-on-one. Cade drives inside here. Cade all the way to the rim. Count the bucket for Cade Cunningham. Pistons 58, Raptors 53. Under 2 minutes left to play in the first half here. Brandon Ingram working against Tobias Harris on the right wing. Ingram off to Shed. Wide open for 3 on the corner. Is off the mark. Pirtle's there for the rebound. Another rebound given up. Raptors drive inside here. Pirtle up and in. Nice backdoor find from the Raptors. Pistons 58, Raptors 55. 1:30 left to play in the first half here. Pirtle's having himself a solid game. 7 points, 8 boards. Asar Thompson mid-range jump shot is off the mark. He gets fouled, though. Asar's going to go to the free throw line. The shot looked off when he let it go. I was wondering if he got fouled, and it looked like he got a little bit of a contact in the air right there. So Asar's going to go to the free throw line. Pistons 58, Raptors 55. Yeah, we were both straight. We were both good. But yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, trying to navigate a four-way stop when the traffic light is out and you can't see anything because, the power's out basically in a ghost town. You're trying to drive to your grandmother's house just to call the game. I literally have the software like on my laptop, like ready to go. And that happened. So just nuts. Asar misses both free throws. It kicks it back out to Tobias Harris, though, for three, and he hits it. Asar misses both free throws. He gets his own board. He kicks it back out to his teammate, and Tobias drains it from beyond the arc. Pistons take a 6-point lead here. 1:05 left to play in the first half. Pirtle has it, kicks it back out to Scotty Barnes. Inside to RJ Barrett. Barrett floater in the paint is good. 61-57. 55 seconds left to play in the second quarter here. Cade has it, working against Scotty Barnes. Duran sets a down screen. Cade rolls off it, finds Tobias Harris at the top of the key. Tobias finds Cade. Cade goes to his left, drives to the paint. Inside to Duran for the lob for the slam. Now they're going to call an offensive foul. Oh, that's ridiculous. That was almost a perfectly executed game plan between Cade and JD right there, and now they're going to call an offensive foul on the Pistons. JB Bickerstaff's going to challenge this here. Cade was going to his left, and Duran threw it down. It looked like the Raptors, Pirtle and Barrett set his feet against Cade. He bumped into him, so they're going to call it a charge on Cade. But JB Bickerstaff's going to challenge this here, and he wants to take an extra look at this. So we're going to a commercial break, and we're going to see if he's right. Yeah, World Baseball Classic should be a really good game. The Dominican Republic, right? USA plays Dominican Republic. Emmanuel De Jesus, who's having a fantastic WBC for Venezuela. Yeah, a couple of other guys. Kaider Montero starting for Venezuela tomorrow. We got a lot of depth in our bullpen this year. So Will Vest is just added to Team USA as a closer. So yeah, I mean, if this is the time the Tigers want to win a World Series, I think this is your best shot with the one last year with Skubal. So we'll see. Yeah, Olsen hurts. That one hurts. I like Olsen a lot. But yeah, if we can get Jackson Joe back like by June-ish, June, July, maybe, that'd be great. So yeah, it's tough to say. Pistons 61, Raptors 57. Pistons are currently in a challenge right now. Cade threw it up to Duran for the slam, but now they're saying Cade picked up a charging foul against RJ Barrett. So they're still taking a look at this to see if basically RJ Barrett set his feet in time or not. The Raptors are still reviewing, or they're still looking at this. If it's overturned, I believe it would be Pistons basketball. I don't know what happens if they add I don't think they add the points in for that. They would just get the Pistons the ball back. Pistons 61, Raptors 57. 44 seconds left to play in the first half here before we head to the halftime break. Pistons challenge is unsuccessful, so the Pistons lose a timeout. Raptors get the ball back. Want no part of the Tigers in the playoffs. Skubal, Valdez, Flaherty, Verlander, Mize. Flaherty concerns me. Like, I like Flaherty a lot, but he's been not as good as he was, like, before we traded him to the Dodgers. But yeah, like, I think I'd rather have Mize. I would rather have Mize over Flaherty. That's just my opinion, though. But, Flaherty's decent. But yeah, sometimes he just, like, he'll have he had, like, one solid start, like, every 5 starts, it felt like last year. 35 seconds left to play in the first half here. Raptors turn it over. Cade behind the back pass up the floor here to Asar Thompson for the slam. 27 seconds left to play in the first half here. Raptors get it back here, down 6 with about 20 seconds left in the first half. 2 seconds between the game clock and the shot clock. RJ Barrett has it, working against Duncan Robinson, drives to the paint. He gets fouled by Duncan. He's going to go to the free throw line. Duncan Robinson's specialty is picking up early fouls in the first half. That would be sweet if Scherzer gave it one last run with the Tigers. I don't even know if is he still a free agent? I don't know where Scherzer's signing right now. The last time I checked, though, he was not on a team right now. I don't know if the Blue Jays picked him up again or not. 58-63 basketball game. Kevin Herter checks into the game for Duncan Robinson. Yeah, good to see Asar back for sure. I still can't believe that 2012 team got swept in the World Series. I mean, that was like one of the greatest Tigers teams ever, and we got swept by the Giants in the World Series that year. Barrett knocks down the free throw, 63-59. I think every single pitcher on that team is a Cy Young Award winner, by the way, or that was on the roster. Kay gets fouled by Scotty Barnes. They're in the bonus, so Kay's going to go to the free throw line. Yeah, that was Porcello, Verlander, Scherzer, Anibal Sanchez, and Pfister. I think we had David Price on that team, too. And Drew Smiley. Smiley, I think, won a Cy Young with the Rays, I'm pretty sure, that year. Or a couple years later. Cade, 15 points, 6 assists. Cade at the free throw line. Free throw is off the mark. All right, it doesn't matter until the postseason for sure. Yeah, but that 1-2 punch of Valdez and Skubal, I think, is going to be disgusting. I mean, it's rare to find a good left-handed pitcher in today's game, and we got 2 of them. But yeah, shout out to Scott Harris for actually doing something this offseason. Cade at the free throw line. Free throw on the way is up and in. Pistons take a 5-point lead. 10 seconds left to play in the first half here. Brandon Ingram at the top of the key. Ball in hand, crosses half court. 5 seconds working against Asar Thompson. Goes to his left, has to get a shot off here. Brandon Ingram, great defense from Asar Thompson, not even getting a shot off. Asar Thompson, his defensive presence was missed the past several games, and he makes a big-time impact play right there. Pistons are going to the halftime break up 5. Love to see it. What's up, Arcade Claus? Once we get the season going, it doesn't matter if it's 1 or 5. You just got to have the best pitcher out there. Yeah, for sure. I like Mize a lot. Yeah, Mize, I think, is going to be nasty this year. And then hopefully we can get Joe back halfway through this season. Purdue's up by 9 over Michigan right now. That's crazy. 13 minutes left in the second half. Even when we saw the last 2 ALDS games, Skubal, he went game 2, so he could go to game 5. There was a couple instances where, like, I think AJ Hinch is a really good manager, but, like, he pulled Casey Mize out way too early in one of those playoff games last year. I forgot which game it was, but, yeah, Mize I believe in a lot. I think he's got a lot of good stuff in his rotation, or his pitch selection. Dangler I like a lot, too, as our catcher. So, we'll see. We are in a halftime break, guys. Pistons 64, Raptors 59. A lot of stuff happening in basketball today. Michigan's in the Big Ten tournament final. They're down by 9 right now to Purdue with 12 minutes left in the second half. My buddy goes to Wichita State, so he's watching his guys right now against South Florida. They're down 7 with 12 minutes left in the second half. So I'm hoping Wichita State can pull that off as well. The irony was it was Skubal versus Valdez in the wild card. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, against the wild card a couple of years ago. So that was cool. Yeah, no, I think just JV being back in the clubhouse is going to benefit a lot of guys. Like, Skubal's going to learn a lot from him. Valdez is going to take away a couple things from him. Mize, Flaherty. Like, there's a lot of guys that, even like Job, when you're talking about a guy like Justin Verlander, regardless of even if he's past his prime or not, just having him in the clubhouse as your teammate, he can offer you a lot of things that, can still give you words of advice that can help these guys grow. So definitely, for sure. I still have yet to see a Detroit team win a championship in my lifetime that I can remember vividly. The Pistons won in 04. I was 5. I didn't really remember too much of that. The wind is ramping up pretty badly here, guys. So if the power goes out, I'm gonna have a great time. So just be aware of that because we've been getting some really weird, crazy wind the past several days in Michigan. He was fine in that game, 24-25 postseason. The Tigers seemed to go with the bullpen. Yeah, the bullpen madness. That was a very interesting strategy. And then a lot of teams kind of adapted from that. Where, like, you have one of our guys go 1 or 2 innings, and then it's just bullpen the rest of the way. Yeah, Troy Melton is a beast, too. I think he's going to be great for the Tigers. He could potentially be a starter when, like, Scooble's probably gone, if I had to guess. But yeah, I think Melton could definitely take Scooble's place. Not like he's not as good as Scooble is, but he would probably get a chance at a starting position, pitcher position. You were 25 in 2004. Yeah, I remember, like, I was 5, so I remember vaguely through, like, conversations with the family about the Pistons winning, and then I saw a couple commercials when they won, but Red Wings won in 2008. I was 9, and I didn't really care about hockey at the time. Michigan State won in 2000, the national championship. I was 1. And then the Lions, the closest thing they had was the NFC title game that they blew a couple of years ago. Yeah, Melton and Job, they're going to bank on a lot. Yeah, for sure. Baseball's such a weird game. It's such a really weird sport. Like, they'll trade their best player on their team for, like, 4 minor league players that they're gambling on that they're going to pan out well in the big leagues. And they have no idea if it's going to transition over or not. 97 Red Wings. Yeah, Red Wings used to be a powerhouse. They used to be, like, they were like the Boston Celtics of the NHL, like, in the 90s. Like, they were crazy. What's up, Lava? It'd be nice if Langdon made a package trade to move up because now I see Cleveland or Miami starting in for the Pistons' path. They need a second legit scorer. Darius Akoff is amazing. I've watched him play at Arkansas. Kind of a side note. He's going to be, I think, one of the best picks in the draft, this upcoming draft out of Arkansas. He's from Detroit, too. Him and Cade backcourt would feed families, but you would have to trade up a ton to do that, to move up in the draft. But yeah, you know, it's interesting because you got a lot of solid role players and you have your superstar. If the role players fall off and they go from, like, decent to, like, below average, you're in trouble. And I think that's kind of what happened when the Pistons went on that 4-game losing streak, is because we didn't have a guy that could score aside from Cade when he's off the floor. Yeah, I'm curious though. We'll see. This is a pretty good draft class this year. There's a lot of really, really good talent. So, yeah, the Cass Tech kid. Yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of different options. Like, because you got to think about what you're gonna do with Tobias Harris. Are you gonna re-sign him? I'd personally re-sign Tobias this offseason. If you don't, you could potentially look at your stretch 4. Now, I know a lot of Michigan people that have, jumped in these streams have said, oh, just draft Yaxel. Yaxel's a beast. I'm a Spartan fan too. He's not going to make it to 20, though. If you're going to get him, you'd have to trade up to get him. I don't see him making it to the late 20s where the Pistons are going to be picking. Or you could look at a guard. Because you're thinking about, once Duncan Robinson leaves after his 2 years, you kind of coach him off the bench and then you plug and play him when Duncan's gone. So, it's tough to say. Unpopular opinion, I think the 30-second clock for pitchers should be turned off from the 9th inning of playoff games. Drive up the suspense. Oh, did we lose reception for a second? Are we good? Okay, I think we're back. Sorry, I lost connection for like 2 seconds. I think we're fine now. I think the 30-second shot clock should be turned off for pitchers in the playoff games. 100% agree. If it's like the 9th inning and you're in a tie playoff game, like, I think to add more drama and suspense. I 100% agree. I like it that they're trying to make the game go by faster, but there is a couple situations, like the ghost runner on second in extra innings. Like, that is kind of ridiculous. Like, you're going to go through a whole 9-inning baseball game regularly. It's kind of like how hockey goes 3-on-3 in overtime, but like that was like the standard before. Like, it's always been the standard of 3-on-3 in overtime hockey. But then you have extra innings happen. It's like, we're going to put a ghost runner on second. It's like, really? I don't know if the playoffs do that, though. I don't think the playoffs, they put a runner on second. I'm pretty sure that's what happened to the Tigers last year. That's why I went to 15 innings. It was like a 15-inning baseball game against the Mariners in Game 5 last year. So there's a lot of things I do like. I don't like as well, but I get it. They're trying to make the games faster for the younger generation. So I get what you're saying, though, chaps. I agree. How many dominant college bigs have worked out in the NBA? And that's just it. It's like, you have to have a guy. If you're going to draft a 5, he has to shoot threes. Because if all he does is just camp out in the paint, block shots, it's hard to tell if that's going to translate to the NBA. Like Donovan Clingan, for example, right? Won a national championship at UConn, gets drafted in the first round. He's okay, but, are you really banking on Donovan Clingan to save your franchise, It's guards and stretch fours. Unless your name is Jalen Duren, who can't shoot threes, but he's been very solid. You can find them. There is solid bigs that come out of the drafts that can't shoot threes, but it's hard for them to work out still. So, Luka Garza. I wish we kept Luka Garza. Like, I actually enjoyed him. I know he was very inefficient sometimes when he was running back to try and play defense, but he could shoot as a backup player on a bench somewhere. I don't even know where he's at. He's on Boston, I think. I think he's on the Celtics. Yeah, so they need to move up 4 to 6 spots in a deep draft. Yeah. It depends on what the Timberwolves do. We basically have the Timberwolves pick. So we're kind of hoping as Pistons fans for an early exit from the Timberwolves in the playoffs, because that affects their draft pick. If they go far in the playoffs, it kind of hurts us because, we swap picks with them. So we'll see. Yeah, he was a beast in college, but he was inconsistent. He was a part of Cade's rookie draft year. He was in the same draft class. I'm sorry. He was in the same draft class as Cade. Luka Garza. The best Luka in the NBA. Give me Luka Garza over Luka Doncic. If they can get 21, I feel like there's going to be a very solid player there. There's going to be somebody there that the Pistons can definitely use in his rookie season. And again, because you have an expiring deal in Tobias, you got to see if you're going to pay him, if you're going to extend him. Duncan's on a 3-year deal. The thing about Duncan is he's probably going to be your 2 shooting guard for the next couple seasons, which is fine. It's weird though. It feels like when I'm not calling the games, Duncan goes crazy, and when I am calling the games, he goes very quiet. So yeah, move up to 14. Yeah, that would cost a lot though, because you're talking about moving up 8 or 9 draft spots. So you'd have to probably give up a future first and probably somebody else in that return. I don't know. We'll see what Trajan does. But yeah. You got free agency still to play along with this offseason. There's still a lot of good free agents you could go after. The issue, though, is Duncan. Duncan and Tobias are the 2 guys that you're going to replace in the near future in the rotation. Your locks are JD, Cade, and Asar. And you have to find 2 other guys that can fill those spots when they leave to contend for playoffs championships on a year-to-year basis, which I think they can find. But the hardest player to find in the NBA is a stretch four. You can get guards that can shoot threes. Those happen every single year. It's the stretch fours that are hard to come by. South Florida, 53. Wichita State, 44, down by 9. My buddy goes to Wichita State, so they need to win this to go to the tournament. So I don't think it's going to happen unless they go on a crazy run. Michigan's down 10 to Purdue with 9 minutes left. Interesting. Yeah. Selection Sunday, about an hour away. By the time this Pistons game is going to be over with, we should be hitting brackets now. Good stuff. If you guys are new to the stream, guys, like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Pistons are up 5 at the halftime break. Still far from over. Raptors are a very solid team, so we got to hopefully get it done. I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 second. All right. Getting ready to start the third quarter. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Good game on our hands. Drafting a scoring starting guard aside K would be great. I would be, if we got Darius Akoff, I would be all in. I would be all in on taking a risk and just moving up and getting him. I think Akoff's going to be an absolute monster in the NBA. So we shall see. Got to finish strong in the second half. Absolutely. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Pistons 64, Raptors 59. I'm just praying to God that my power stays on for the next hour. And then it can do whatever it wants. All right, here we go. Pistons 64, Raptors 59. Scotty Barnes has it, working against Duncan Robinson. Turnaround shot for Scotty is up and in. 3-point basketball game. Cade has it, back the other way. Top of the key, working against Scotty. Down low here. Cade looking to set something up. It's going to be a foul away from the basketball against Quickly, I believe. Pistons up by 3. Cade has it, working against Scotty out of bounds. Cade finds Tobias Harris, working against Brandon Ingram. Tobias has it, working to back him down. Turnaround shot is good for Tobias Harris. 11:20 left to play in the third quarter. Quickly has it. Off to Scotty Barnes against Tobias Harris. Down low to RJ Barrett. Barrett outside here to Quickly for 3 at the top of the key. Off the mark. Raptors have it. Kick it back out here to Quickly. Finds Jacob Poeltl inside here. Layup is good. Well, the problem is you can't really trade Tobias Harris because, remember, his deal expires this year. Unless you paid him and then traded him. But, yeah, I see what you're saying. 10:50 left to play in the third quarter. Duncan Robinson finds Asar Thompson. Cade has it. Down low to Asar. Asar drives to the rim. Shot is blocked. It's going to be rebounded, though, by Poeltl. Raptors back the other way. Finds Brandon Ingram. Ingram against Tobias Harris. Down low here. Ingram mid-range jump shot is pure. Back to a 1-point game. 10:25 left to play in the third quarter. Cade looking to cross half court here. Brandon Ingram's got 17 points. Cade at the top of the key, working against Emmanuel quickly, finds Duncan Robinson. Duncan lobs up to JD for the slam backdoor. Beautiful find from Duncan Robinson to feed JD down low, 68-65. Got the Duncan to JD. Perfect. 9:58 left to play in the third quarter. Raptors have it at the top of the key. Pirtle sets the screen. Scotty Barnes finds Pirtle. Pirtle puts up a layup. It's off the mark. It's his own rebound, though. Jump shot is good. Another second chance opportunity for the Raptors. Pistons driving inside here. Right-handed layup is off the mark by Cade. They're going to call a goaltend, though, from the Raptors. It's a bucket for the Pistons right there. 70-67 basketball game. Pistons up by 3. Great pass from Duncan to find JD. Him and JD have been working well together. RJ Barrett drives baseline, kicks it back out to Quickly. Quickly travels. So a turnover from the Raptors. Pistons get it back. Michigan's down 10 against Purdue with 7:30 left. Duncan Robinson off to Asar Thompson. Finds Cade Cunningham. Cade backdoor to Duncan Robinson. He tries a 3. Off the mark, boarded by Scotty Barnes. Raptors have it. Drive inside here for RJ Barrett. Barrett stolen away by Cade Cunningham. Cade on the fast break. Crosses half court here. Goes to his right. Kicks it back out to Duncan Robinson. Duncan finds Asar Thompson. Asar drives inside the paint. Finds Cade Cunningham. Cade backdoor find to Asar. Asar. Pinball moves back around to Tobias. Back out to Asar Thompson. Mid-range jump shot for Asar is off the mark. It's going to be boarded by Quickly. 70-67 basketball game. Raptors find Pirtle down low for the slam. 70-69. 8:41 left to play in the third quarter. Jacob Pirtle slams it home. I believe he's going to go to the free throw line, so JD gets called for the foul there. Pistons 70, Raptors 69. Took out a cameraman in the process down low there. Pirtle free throw on the way to tie the game is good. 70-70 basketball game. Tobias Harris finds Cade at the top of the key. Cade off to Tobias Harris, working against Brandon Ingram, crosses half court. 8:35 left to play in the third quarter. Tobias has it, goes to his right, looking for an opening. Finds Cade Cunningham. Asar sets the screen. Cade catches it on the left block. Turnaround shot against Scotty Barnes is pure. 72-70 basketball game. 8:15 left to play in the third quarter. Quickly has it, working against Duncan Robinson. Quickly at the top of the key, finds RJ Barrett. Barrett drives inside here, left-handed layup off the window. It falls. Pistons 72, Raptors 72. 8 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Cade has it, drives inside, finds Duran. They're going to call a foul now away from the basketball. It's going to be on the floor. Pistons get it back here. Cade's got 20 points, 6 assists with a couple steals. 7:55 left to play in the third quarter. Tobias inbounds to Cade, working against RJ Barrett. Cade has it, turns it over. Miscommunication between him and Duncan Robinson. RJ Barrett down low here, left-handed layup is good. Cade was trying to find Duncan Robinson. Instead of passing it off to him, he set a screen, and that's where the turnover began. Raptors take the lead. Cade on the right wing here, working a dance on RJ Barrett, drives inside, finds Asar Thompson. Asar right-handed layup is off the mark. It's going to be Raptors basketball back the other way here. I like Asar. Keep shooting those shots. He's going to have to build confidence somehow, but it's been rough trying to watch him shoot a jump shot. He can do everything else right except shoot a jump shot. Raptors find Pirtle down low here, 76-72. His shot falls. We're going to a commercial break. Pistons take a timeout. Raptors 76, Pistons 72. 7:17 left to play in the third quarter. Purdue is up 10. over Michigan. 6:04 left to play. Pistons can't go cold. I agree. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Welcome to the show, folks. It's going to be a good game down to the wire. Raptors, again, a very solid playoff basketball team. And again, they remember the last matchup. Pistons took care of business on the road. Appreciate you again, chaps. Shout again to all the members of the channel. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Like I said, all I want you guys to do is just have fun, enjoy yourselves, and be respectful in the chat, and everything else is a bonus on top. So appreciate you guys being here. I just hope, please, just power at my house, please. I need you to stay on for the next quarter and a half of basketball, and then you can do whatever you want after that. Oh my goodness. Make sure I get these timeouts right here. What do we got? Pistons. Okay, they both used 3 timeouts. All right, we're good. Good in the neighborhood. Yeah, we're going to probably see more of B-Ball Paul Reed checking in for Duren sometime later in the third quarter, if I had to guess. I'd like to see more of Herter. Herter's had a couple past solid games for the Pistons. And again, we're going to need him come playoffs for his shooting. He can play defense, too. People forget that Herter's a pretty decent defender. So he can stop baskets from happening. Cade's got 20 points. Duren's got 16. Tobias has 11. Duncan's got 1 point. Duncan, I need you to do better than that, Duncan. This is the thing I was talking about. It's like Duncan can have these great games, and then he just goes ice cold for like the next 4. And then he'll have 1 solid game, and then it'll fall off again. What's up, Super Morty? How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I've had a crazy past couple days. Yeah, it's been nuts. Raptors 76, Pistons 72. Cade finds Asar Thompson. Asar crosses half court. Back from commercial break here. Pistons down 4, looking to put together a run here. 7 minutes left to play. Asar Thompson drives to the paint. Left-handed layup is off the mark. Raptors back in transition. Quickly finds Brandon Ingram. Goes up for the layup. Puts it up and in. Raptors up by 6. 17-6 run here for the Raptors. Pistons down 6. Cade has it. Top of the key here. Poked away by the Raptors. Out of bounds. Last touch by Toronto. Pistons looking to inbound here. Power's been fine where I'm at, but I've seen Edison Power everywhere. Yeah, Michigan weather is so stupid. It's supposed to snow tomorrow and like be 60 degrees in the same day. It's absolutely ludicrous. Tobias Harris catches it from Cade Cunningham on the right wing here. Tobias working down low against RJ Barrett. Tobias, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Has it. Tobias turnaround shot to beat the shot clock is off the mark. It's going to be last touched by the Pistons. Raptors get it back. Raptors have it at the top of the key. Quickly has it against Duncan Robinson. Off to Brandon Ingram. Ingram has it. RJ Barrett sets the screen. Ingram goes to his right. Off to Scotty Barnes. Barnes' mid-range jump shot is off the mark. Gets his own rebound and puts it up and in. Second chance points is what's destroying the Pistons in this game right now. Cade has it. Top of the key here. Stops in a dime. Mid-range jump shot is pure for Cade from beyond the arc. Big time shot for Cade. 80-75 basketball game. 5:50 left to play in the third quarter. Cade 23 points, 6 assists. Kevin Herter checks in the game for the Pistons. Brandon Ingram has it. Working against Duncan Robinson. Brandon Ingram draws the foul. He's going to go to the free throw line. What's up, champion horse? Yeah, I saw that, Super Morty. That's a good suggestion. Yeah, it was Beef Stew and Duncan Robinson. It was an interview. I can't remember the name of the channel, but yeah, if you just type in like Beef Stew Duncan Robinson interview, it'll come up. Yeah, I did see that. That was a good interview. Brandon Ingram knocks down the first free throw. 81-75. Ingram at the free throw line. Second free throw is up and in. Michigan's crawling back. They're down 7 now with 2 minutes left. Pistons down by 7. 5:38 left to play in the third quarter. Duncan Robinson, though, having 1 point in the starting lineup is a problem. Cade Cunningham at the top of the key here. Duran sets screen. Cade rolls off. It goes to his left. Pulls up from 3. Off the mark. Karras grabs the rebound. Back to Cade, who tries another 3. That's off the mark. Boarded by Jamal Shed. Raptors get it back the other way here. Brandon Ingram had it poked away by Cade Cunningham. Now they're going to call a foul? Are they going to call a foul on Cade for that? Or are they going to call it out of bounds? That was a weird turn of events there. Cade jumped in front of the pass to try and steal it. Now they're going to say it's Pistons basketball. I guess the Raptors fouled Cade right. Brandon Ingram pushed Cade. I see. Cade was going for the steal, and he pushed him. Got it. Cade misses the 3. Tobias grabs the rebound. Herter thought about a 3. Back into Tobias Harris. Tobias goes inside. Right-handed shot is good. 77-82. Pistons down by 5. Give it to Red Velvet. Red Velvet time. Raptors working down low here. Back outside to RJ Barrett. He tries a 3. Buries it. 85-77. Raptors knock down the 3. Kevin Herter has it in transition back to Cade. Cade operates to the top of the key. Goes to his left. Inside here. Left-handed layup is off the mark. Raptors get the board. Raptors back the other way here. Kicks it back out to Shed. Finds Brandon Ingram. Ingram backs out now for a fresh shot or fresh possession. Ingram working against Jalen Duran. Ball pinballs around here to Quickly. Quickly puts up a layup that's off the mark. It's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by the Raptors. Pistons get it back. Got to settle down those threes for sure. Jalen Duran and Tobias Harris check out of the game. Ron Holland and B-Ball pulsed up on the floor. Raptors are shooting the ball very well in the third quarter right now. They're about 70% from the field. Cade finds Karis LeVert off to Paul Reed. Paul Reed finds Kevin Herter. Herter puts up a 3 on the left wing. That's off the mark. Raptors. I don't know. That was a weird possession right there. It looked like it was deflected out of bounds by the Raptors, but now they're going to say it was last touch by Paul Reed. Raptors at the top of the key here. Brandon Ingram has it. Working against Kevin Herter. Brandon Ingram has it on the right wing against Kevin Herter. Brandon Ingram has it. Drives inside here. Spin move is off the mark. Boarded by Paul Reed. Holland has it up to Cade Cunningham. Cade has it in transition. Finds Karis LeVert. LeVert finds Kevin Herter. Left wide open for 3. Kevin Herter shot is off the mark. Cannot buy a shot right now from the Pistons. Paul Reed gets called for the foul. Raptors basketball back the other way. Yeah, Sarr's back in the lineup, which is great. They're saying, though, he might be on a minute restriction because this is his first game back from injury. Raptors up by 8. Again, no Beef Stew in this one either. He's dealing with a calf injury, I think I saw. Jamal Shed, top of the key here, looking to set up the offense. Finds Sandro down low here. Sandro in the paint. Back out to Brandon Ingram. Ingram working against Kevin Herter. 5 seconds in the shot clock. Ingram goes to his left. Inside at the elbow. Spin move. Shot is off the mark. Gets his own board. Now they're going to call a foul away from the basketball against the Pistons, I think on Kevin Herter. Second chance opportunities have just killed the Pistons so far. $85-77 basketball game. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream. Welcome to the show. Brandon Ingram, free throw on the way is up and in. 86-77 basketball game. Pistons down by 9. Somebody's got to step up. Purdue's up by 9 over Michigan with 2 minutes left. Brandon Ingram, free throw on the way is in and out, no good. The Pistons barely get the rebound back here. This is a big possession for the Pistons. You got to score here. Ron Holland on the left wing here, working against the Raptors defense. Ron Holland has it. Back outside to Karis LeVert. LeVert drives all the way to the rim. Shot is off the mark. Paul Reed has a shot. That's off the mark. Raptors grab the board. Jamal Shed has it in transition here. Off to Brandon Ingram. Ingram back out to Shed. Thought about a 3. Goes inside. Finds Brandon Ingram. Catch and shoot 3 for Ingram. Buries it. 89-77. Pistons take a timeout. The Pistons go down by 12. Their largest deficit of the game so far. Raptors have been shooting the lights out in the third quarter right now. Pistons can't buy a shot to save their life. 89-77 basketball game. Pistons down by 12. We're going to a commercial break. Someone needs to make a shot. I agree. But 45 minutes away from getting the bracket revealed. It's going to be fun. Oh, Scream 7. There you go. Sounds good, chaps. 89-77 basketball game. Pistons down by 12. You're looking at the Pistons bench right now. Somebody's got to step in and take control. Cade's got 23 and 6, but everybody else on the floor right now, Paul Reed, 2, Holland, 2, Herter, 2 points. Ingram's got 25 for the Raptors right now. Yeah, you're looking at our bench. I mean, we're not shooting the ball bad necessarily. 44% from 3, 51% overall from the field is a little concerning. Yeah, I mean, Duncan Robinson, 1 point. Asar and Duncan combine 3 points as your starters. That just you can't have that. Everybody else is doing their part, though. Tobias with 13, Durham with 16, Cade with 23. You can't have 2 of your starters, though, be combined for 3 points. That just can't happen. Especially late in the third quarter. Gotta try and turn it around here. So we are getting back from commercial break. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the show. Welcome to the party, folks. .228 left to play in the third quarter. Pistons down 12 to the Raptors. Pistons sitting atop of the Eastern Conference. They got about a 4-game lead on the Celtics. Knicks behind the Pistons, and you got the Cavs, Magic. Raptors are the 6th seed right now. Miami's the 7th. Atlanta's 8. Philly and Charlotte 9 and 10 seeds. Kevin Herter gets the basketball working against Jamal Shed. On the right wing here, looking to set up the offense, finds Cade Cunningham. Cade has it against Scotty Barnes, finds Paul Reed against Brandon Ingram. Paul Reed off to Kevin Herter. Deflected out of bounds by the Raptors. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Pistons down 12. Herter looking to inbound the pass here. Holland sets a down screen, looking to get something open. Herter, backdoor find to Ron Holland. Holland has it inside here, blocked by the Raptors. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Pistons get it back again. Raptors 89, Pistons 77. 2:07 left to play in the third quarter here. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Pistons have got to make a basket here. Paul Reed catches it inbounds from Cade. Shot goes up and in. That's a big-time possession for the Pistons. They absolutely had to have that one. Raptors are in the bonus here. 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Shed, top of the key, working against Kevin Huerter. Walter sets a screen, rolls off it. Shed goes to his left against Kevin Huerter. Kicks it back out to Scotty Barnes. Finds Walter left wide open for three. Buries it. Big time shot for Walter. 92-79. Raptors take a 13-point lead. Raptors on a 31-13 run. Dominated the Pistons shooting-wise in the third quarter. Sandro steals it away from the Pistons. Now they're going to say it goes out of bounds. Last touch, though, by Sandro. 1:29 left to play in the third quarter. Pistons get it back here. Cade working against Walter at the top of the key. Cade stops on a dime. Mid-range jump shot is off the mark. Boarded by Sandro. Brandon Ingram, top of the key here, working against Ron Holland. Goes to his right against Kevin Huerter. Ingram has it. Top of the key. Goes to his left. Now they're going to call a foul away from the basketball against the Pistons. 1:09 left to play in the third quarter. Purdue's up 8 over Michigan with 40 seconds left. Wichita State's going to be eliminated. That's unfortunate. Cade Cunningham picks up a technical foul, arguing with the referee. 93-79 basketball game. Pistons down 14. Something's got to give for the Pistons down the stretch here. Raptors have just been totally outshooting the Pistons from the field by like 30% better. 1:09 left to play in the third quarter here. Raptors at the top of the key. Scotty Barnes has it, working against Cade Cunningham. Scotty has it, finds Brandon Ingram. Ingram working against Karis LeVert on the right wing. Ingram has it, goes to his right. Finds Walter. Walter backdoor find a Shed. Off to Sandro. Sandro catch and shoot three is off the mark. Couldn't get the shot clock off in time. Under a minute left to play in the third quarter. Raptors 93, Pistons 79. Cade has it, working against Walter. Cade, top of the key, looking to set something up here for the Pistons. Cade inside, drives, draws the foul. Cade's going to go to the free throw line. Nah, Michigan's going to be a 1 seed. This is the Big Ten tournament, so they have all the conference tournaments in college basketball. And then after all the conference tournaments are done, then they have the big bracket for March Madness next week. That comes out in about a half hour. Cade Cunningham at the free throw line. Free throw on the way is up and in. He's got 24.7 assists, but somebody else besides Duren or Cade has to do something in this game. Cade at the free throw line. Pistons have not shot the ball great from the free throw line. They're 11 of 19 from the free throw line, which isn't really ideal. Pistons down 12. Raptors have it. Shed crosses half court, working against Karis LeVert. Walter sets the screen. Shed rolls off it, finds Brandon Ingram. Ingram has it, working against Paul Reed at the top of the key. Ingram trying to direct traffic here. Calls an ISO for himself. Ingram has it. Stops on a dime. Mid-range jump shots off the mark. Cade grabs the rebound and transitions. A 3-on-1. Ron Holland goes all the way to the rim. It's blocked by the Raptors. Terrific defensive play from the Raptors right there. 12 seconds left in the third quarter here. Raptors have it. Scotty Barnes working against Ron Holland at the top of the key. 5 seconds left in the third quarter. Scotty has it. Finds Brandon Ingram. Good poke away from Karis LeVert. There's 0.6 of a second left in the third quarter. Yeah, we've had our struggles from the free throw line for sure. Shed looking to inbound here. You got to get a catch and shoot off here. Ingram turnaround shot is good. I don't know if he got the shot off in time. The ref said he got it off. They're going to have to take a look at the monitor to see if he actually got this off in time or not. Ingram knocks it down as of right now. They're going to take a look to see. Now, the ball is still in his hands. It looked like Brandon Ingram still had the ball in his hands by the time the buzzer sounded off here, so that basket's probably not going to count. So it's going to be 81-93. Pistons are down by 12. Still a whole quarter left of basketball, but they're going to have to find something here. So we're going to a commercial break, start of the fourth quarter. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat, guys. Welcome to the stream. Michigan's about to lose to Purdue. That's a pretty big upset. Purdue outscored Michigan. Yeah, they were tied in the first half, and then Purdue shot the ball pretty well. Do a short report. I hate when like games overlap each other, especially for the Pistons, because it's like as a news reporter, quote unquote, you have to get things out there as fast as possible. If you wait too long, basically it's like the next thing happens. It's kind of like old news at that point. So yeah, kind of interesting. Purdue goes up by 8. There's 10 seconds left. Game's pretty much over. Wow. Purdue's going to win the Big Ten tournament. Good for them. So Purdue, I don't know if they're going to go. They're probably a 2 seed. They just beat Michigan. Yeah, they're probably going to be a 2 seed. Wow. That's a pretty big upset right there. All right. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream. Welcome to the show, folks. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. In a commercial break right now currently. Raptors 93, Pistons 81. Pistons are down 12. They're going to have to find some scoring off the bench. Cade and Duren can't do it themselves. So we're about to start the fourth quarter here, back from commercial break. If you guys are new to the stream, like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys will tuning in. See if the Pistons can make this a game. Pistons, I mean, it's not like they've shot the ball well. They're reviewing this. Yeah, Brandon Ingram did not get the shot off in time. The ball was still in his hands. They wiped away the basket. It's still 93-81. Karis LeVert drives inside here, finds Marcus Sasser. Sasser goes to the paint. Shot is off the window. No good. Pinball's around here to the Raptors. Raptors have it. Top of the key. Pistons are one of the worst third quarter teams in the NBA. Karis LeVert crosses half court here. Shot is off the mark from the Raptors. Pistons get it back. Tobias on the right wing finds Karis LeVert left wide open for 3. LeVert misses it. It is hard to watch Karis LeVert play basketball. 11-14 left to play in the fourth quarter. Raptors cross half court working against Marcus Sasser. Shed has it at the top of the key. Walter sets the screen. Barrett has it on the right wing. Goes to his left inside to Scotty Barnes. Backdoor find to Pirtle. Puts it up and in. What's going on, D Smooth? Appreciate you, buddy. 10:55 left to play in the fourth quarter. Raptors 95, Pistons 81. Tobias catches it. Shot, put up a 3, knocks it down. Big time shot for Tobias right there. Cuts it back to 11. 10:40 left to play in the fourth quarter. Quickly has it, working against Marcus Sasser at the top of the key. Quickly off to RJ Barrett. Barrett has it against Sasser. Barrett drives inside the paint. Shot is off the window. No good. Pirtle gets the rebound. Walter catches it, tries to save it. Now they're going to say it's a foul call on Javonte Green. Another second chance opportunity for the Raptors. Raptors 95, Pistons 84. Raptors looking to inbound here to Scotty Barnes. Barnes has it, off to Pirtle, backdoor find to Scotty. Scotty, count the bucket and the foul. Tough finish for Scotty Barnes at the rim there. 97-84. Now looking good for the Pistons down the stretch right now. Foul's called on Marcus Sasser. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Welcome to the show. Scotty, free throw on the way is up and in. Pistons down 14. They're going to go to a timeout. And I'm going to go do my little short report for the Michigan game. I'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. We're going to a commercial break. Pistons got to get it together. Pistons down 14. Still in a commercial break. Appreciate you guys will stopping in. Welcome to the action. All right. Did the little short report. So yeah, in case you guys don't know, so basically, we've been doing these Pistons play-by-play live streams throughout the whole season. But if you guys miss the show, or if I'm not here to do a Pistons game, I do, shorts forms content for anything that happens in the world of sports, like a minute or less report on the shorts tab on my YouTube channel. So feel free to tune into that. Michigan falls to Purdue, 80-72. It's hard to sometimes do this and commentate during the show because sometimes I'll put like the wrong thing in the report. I got like 3 different things on my mind sometimes. Okay. So we're getting back from commercial break. Pistons are down 14. Pistons have 2 timeouts left. Okay. I'm going to call the game from my laptop right now. All right, let's see here. Yeah, that was crazy, MSU. It just goes to show, like, it's March. Like, anything can happen. Good stuff, though. That always brings a smile to my eye. It's kind of weird because, like, obviously I'm a Michigan State fan, but every time Michigan advances in the tournament, I benefit off that because it brings more people to my channel. So, like, it's kind of like a catch-22. Like, obviously, I can't stand them, but if they do well, it's more content for me too. You know what I mean? So it goes both ways. 10-10 left to play in the fourth quarter. Marcus Sasser at the top of the key here. Finds Jalen Duren down low. Duren has it, goes inside against Pirtle. Shot is blocked off the rim here. Raptors get the basketball back. Under 10 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Scotty Barnes has it on the left wing against Marcus Sasser. Scotty has it, looking to back down Sasser here. Scotty, cross-court pass to Walter. Walter pulls up from 3. That's off the mark, boarded by Jalen Duren. Javonte Green has it in transition, gives it up to Jalen Duren. Duren has it on the right wing here. Try to get it backdoor to Karis LeVert. It's going to be intercepted, though, by Walter. Raptors get it back. Pistons have got to start putting together some shots here down the stretch. Quickly has it on the left wing here. Puts up a floater. It's off the mark, boarded by Tobias Harris. Pistons have got to score here on this possession. Time's running out. LeVert has it off to Tobias Harris. Tobias on the right wing against Pirtle. Finds Marcus Sasser for 3. That's off the mark. Javonte Green grabs the rebound. Tobias back out to Karis LeVert. LeVert drives inside. Backdoor layup is off the mark. Sasser gets the rebound in the paint here. Sasser back out to Karis LeVert. Off to Tobias Harris. Tobias drives inside here. Turnaround shot for Tobias is pure. Tobias keeping us in this game. 98-68. Big time shot for Uncle T. Why is Karis LeVert on the floor right now? Like, put Herder in or somebody else, please, because I can't. 8:33 left to play in the fourth quarter. RJ Barrett goes to his right, inside to Pirtle. Pirtle misses the floater. Duren grabs the rebound. Off to Marcus Sasser. Sasser crosses half court. Sasser has it at the top of the key, working against Quickly. Sasser drives to the paint. Inside here, floater is off the mark. Duren grabs the rebound, puts it up and in. 98-88 basketball game. Pistons take a 10-point lead, and I believe the Raptors are going to call a timeout. All right, that was a couple big possessions right there. Pistons down 10. That was a big showcase right there. So we're going to see if they can get their groove back into things. There's 8 minutes left. I would imagine you're probably going to get Cade, Asar, Duncan back in the game. Duncan still has 1 point. Like, you just can't have that happen, man. Like, I need Duncan to average at least 10 points a game. In the last couple of games, he's played well. He shot the ball well, but he's just so inconsistent, and that's been the problem for the Pistons. In a commercial break here right now, Raptors are in a timeout. What's up, Marvin? Like the live stream, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. Toronto 98, Pistons 88. About 20 minutes away from Selection Sunday as well. Good to go. All right, I got the Michigan. Short up. Duncan will catch fire. I hope so. That would be pretty sweet. Okay. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat, guys. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Pistons have the Wizards twice, Tuesday and Thursday next week. Raptors have 3 timeouts left. Pistons have 2 timeouts left. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. All right, so we're going to go back over here. Terrific. Okay. Pistons down 10. You're going to probably get your starters back on the floor here, and someone's going to have to make shots. Raptors 98, Pistons 88. If you guys are new to the stream, like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. We're back from commercial break. Good to see Sasser and Herter get more minutes. Asar and Duncan, like, they can't be a combined 3 points as your starters. Like, it just can't happen. So, we shall see. Scotty Barnes crossed 100 blocks overall this season. That's 5th best in the NBA. Quickly has it, drives inside. Floater is off the mark, boarded by JD. Karis LeVert is still on the floor. Why? LeVert has it, kicks it out to Sasser. Sasser pulls up from 3 on the right wing. That's off the mark, boarded by Pirtle. 7:42 left to play in the 4th quarter. RJ Barrett has it on the right wing against Karis LeVert. RJ Barrett drives inside here. Barrett left-handed layup is good. 198. Why is Karis LeVert still on the floor? Marcus Sasser at the top of the key finds Javonte Green. Green off to Karis LeVert. JD looking to set the screen. Karis LeVert rolls off it. LeVert has it, drives baseline here, finds Tobias Harris. Tobias mid-range jump shot is off the mark. It's going to be boarded by RJ Barrett. All right, it's time to get Cade Cunningham back in the game here, JB. Asar's looking to check in now. Same with Cade. Brandon Ingram has it off to RJ Barrett. Barrett poked away by Javonte Green. Green driving all the way to the rim, throws it down. Great defensive play from Javonte Green. 6:49 left to play in the 4th quarter. Raptors take a timeout. Cade and Asar both checking in here. Back to a 10-point game with 6 minutes left. It's getting dicey. Please just power. I need you to stay on for the next 15 minutes. Please don't go out. I'm begging you not to go out, dude. I've already been through a lot this week. Oh, my goodness. Raptors 100, Pistons 90. In a commercial break. Appreciate you stopping in. Exciting times in basketball today. Purdue won the Big Ten tournament. Michigan goes down. It was a pretty big upset. You got basically Selection Sunday coming up. Pistons looking to come back here against the Raptors. Here we go. All right, so the Pistons starters are out there right now with Javonte Green and Marcus Sasser. So it's Sasser, Javonte Green, JD, Asar, and Cade. Interesting lineup here. Pirtle on the right wing against JD at the top of the key. Pirtle finds Scotty Barnes down low against Javonte Green. Turnaround shot for Scotty. It falls. What's up, Commander? 6:20 left to play in regulation. Cade crosses half court, working against RJ Barrett at the top of the key. Cade has it, goes to his right. Drives inside here, right-handed layup is good. 102-92. Can the Pistons cut it down from 10? That's the question. You got to score buckets, but you got to make some stops too. 6:05 left to play in the fourth quarter here. There's going to be a foul away from the basketball. Paul Reed checks into the game. It's going to be on Marcus Sasser. Sasser steps out. Paul Reed steps in. Duncan Robinson also checks into the game here. Raptors 102, Pistons 92. Both teams have 2 timeouts left. 6:04 left to play in regulation. Scotty Barnes finds Pirtle at the top of the key against Paul Reed. Off to Jamal Shed, working against Duncan Robinson. Goes to his right. Tough layup from Jamal Shed. It falls. 104-92. 5:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. Cade has it at the top of the key. Finds Javonte Green. Green puts up a 3. It's off the mark. He does get fouled, though. And Javonte Green's going to shoot 3 free throws. 5:44 left to play in the game. Javonte Green's going to go to the free throw line. Raptors are going to challenge this. This is like the annoying thing with the challenges. Like, the Raptors are challenging basically if this was a foul or not. The problem is the ref called it a foul. If they overturn this, it goes Raptors basketball. So it's just like, I understand the challenges are a part of the game, but it's like, if the ref screws up and makes the wrong call, why should the team get penalized because of the ref's mistake? That's something I don't quite understand. If the ref screwed up, it should be Pistons basketball. Okay, fine, you take away the 3 free throws. You don't give the opposing team the ball back. Like, that's just something I don't understand. And it's just taking up a lot of time in the NBA right now, too, is all these challenges. They're basically saying, did Javonte Green stick his foot out on the 3-point attempt? That's what they're looking at right now. Raptors 104, Pistons 92. 5:44 left to go in the fourth quarter. They're in an official review right now. There's a stoppage in play. Referee making the call down the floor here. Waiting on official word. And as of right now, I believe it's going to be 3 free throws for Javonte Green. So they do lose the timeout. So yeah, it looks like, yeah, they're going to go shoot 3 free throws here for Javonte Green. So Javonte Green's going to knock down all 3 of these free throws, and someone's going to have to make a stop. Yeah, I got to have to go on a run here for sure. Javonte Green at the free throw line. Green, free throw on the way here. It is up and in. 104-93. Duncan, you have 1 point in the whole game. I need you to knock down a couple big-time threes right now. Javonte Green, second free throw on the way. It is up and in. Knocks the second one down. It's Paul Reed, Asar Thompson, Javonte Green, Duncan Robinson, all on the floor right now for the Pistons. Javonte Green, third free throw on the way. It is up and in. 104-95. Pistons down 9. Raptors have it. Back the other way goes Shed. Shed off to RJ Barrett working against Cade. Back off to Scotty Barnes. Barnes working against Javonte Green on the left wing. Barnes Kicks it back out to Ingram. Ingram against Asar Thompson. 4 seconds left in the shot clock. Turnaround shot for Brandon Ingram is off the mark. Another second chance opportunity. There goes Brandon Ingram. He puts up a 3. Shot is off the mark. We got really lucky. At so many second chance opportunities that is just driving me crazy. Cade at the top of the key. Paul Reed sets the screen. Cade working against Scotty Barnes. Cade backs down Scotty, kicks it back out. It's going to be poked away. Now they're going to call a late foul against Sandro. It's going to be on the floor. Raptors 104, Pistons 95. 5:03 left to play in the fourth quarter. Cade was driving to the rim, and Sandro fouled Cade. .503 left to play in the fourth quarter. Asar Thompson has it at the top of the key. Working to operate. Finds Tobias Harris. Tobias has it. Working against Brandon Ingram. 5 seconds left in the shot clock. Cade has it. Working against Scotty Barnes. Drives to his right. Inside here. 2 seconds. Turnaround shot for Cade is good. Big time shot for Cade Cunningham. 104-97. Cade's got 29 points, 7 assists. Shed, top of the key, working against Duncan Robinson. Off to Brandon Ingram. Ingram has it on the right wing against Tobias. Finds RJ Barrett. He pulls up from 3. That's off the mark. And who else but the Raptors to get another offensive rebound. Destroying the Pistons right here. Brandon Ingram at the top of the key. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Tobias tries to stay in front of him. Duncan comes to help. Brandon Ingram puts up a shot off the mark. It's going to be a foul, though, away from the basketball against the Pistons. Raptors are going to get it back. 4:14 left to go in the fourth quarter. That is the third chance for the Raptors off this possession. They got an offensive rebound. Asar fouls Scotty Barnes. And you're going to get the Raptors again with a third chance at a basket here. Shed at the top of the key, working against Jalen Duren. Shed drives inside here off the window, is no good. Finally, someone grabbed the rebound. Up to Cade Cunningham. Cade drives inside here, slams it down. Cade Cunningham with authority. It's a 7-0 run for the Pistons. Raptors 104, Pistons 99. 3:50 left to play in the fourth quarter. Bad pass from the Raptors, a turnover, and here come the Detroit Pistons. 3:45 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pistons looking for an answer here down the stretch. All 5 of the Pistons starters are out on the floor right now. Pistons down 5 with the basketball. 3:40 left to go in regulation. Cade looking to set up the offense here at the top of the key. One-on-one against RJ Barrett. Asar sets the screen. JD sets the screen. Now they're going to call a foul against Scotty Barnes. Raptors are in the bonus. Pistons aren't there yet, so it's just going to be a common foul. This is a big-time possession for the Pistons right here. If they can score, it'd be a 1-score game. Cade out of bounds. Looking to inbound here. Looking to operate at the top of the key. Now they're going to call an offensive foul against Cade Cunningham, saying he shoved RJ Barrett. Cade's got to be careful. He already has a technical foul. So another turnover, another huge blown opportunity for the Pistons right there. Both teams are now officially in the bonus. Big time possession in this game. Raptors 104, Pistons 99. 3:30 left to play in the fourth quarter. Quickly has it at the top of the key, off to Scotty Barnes. Barnes one-on-one against Cade Cunningham. Barnes drives inside here. Left hand is kicking across to Brandon Ingram for 3. He buries it. Huge big-time shot for Brandon Ingram. 3:08 left to play in the fourth quarter. 107-99. Cade has it. Backdoor find to Asar Thompson for the slam. 6-point basketball game. 2:59 left to play in the fourth quarter. Quickly has it. Crosses half court. Asar pokes it away. Be last touched by the Pistons. Raptors get it back out of bounds. Raptors 107, Pistons 101. Pistons have 2 timeouts left. Raptors have a timeout left. Cannot leave Brandon Ingram wide open from beyond the arc. 2:50 left to play in the fourth quarter. Barnes has it off to Pirtle. Back outside to RJ Barrett. Barrett one-on-one against Tobias Harris. Looking to operate here. Scotty's asking for it. Sets a screen for RJ Barrett. Barrett goes to his right. Inside here. Floater is off the mark. And it's put up back and in by Pirtle. Another second chance opportunity that the Pistons cannot capitalize off of. Cade on the right wing here finds JD down low. Backdoor find to Asar Thompson. Off to Tobias Harris for three. Rattles it home. Big time shot for Tobias Harris. 109-104. That was a huge shot from Tobias. Pistons have got to get a stop here. Pistons down 5 with 2 minutes left. Tobias has 21 points. Brandon Ingram finds Pirtle. Broken up by Cade Cunningham. Back to Brandon Ingram, though. Ingram has it against Duncan Robinson on the right wing here. Ingram has it, stops on a dime. Mid-range jump shot is pure. Count the bucket and the foul. Brandon Ingram, an assassin for the Detroit Pistons. Can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. Brandon Ingram is on fire. 111-104. Maybe the biggest shot of the game right there for the Raptors. Brandon Ingram puts it in. He's going to go to the free throw line and give the Raptors an 8-point lead. He's got 31 points. That's literally his only stat. He's got 0 assists and 0 steals. Misses the free throw. Tobias grabs the rebound. Cade back in transition here. Cade stops on a dime, puts up a 3. It's off the mark. It's boarded by RJ Barrett. 1:42 left to play in regulation. Quickly has it on the left wing here. Duncan Robinson trying to fight him off. Quickly at the top of the key. Working against Duncan Robinson. Quickly has it. Goes to his left. Quickly, step back 3 is off the mark. Boarded by Jalen Duren. Pistons absolutely have to score here. Cade has it in transition. 1 minute left on the shot clock, on the game clock. He gets fouled by the Raptors. Cade's going to go to the free throw line. Raptors 111, Pistons 104. Cade at the free throw line. He's got to knock down both these free throws to make it a 5-point game, and they need a couple stops. Cade at the free throw line. First free throw on the way for Cade Cunningham is up and in. 111-105. Javonte Green checks back into the game for the Pistons. Raptors up 6. Cade's got 32 points. Cade, free throw on the way is good. 5-point basketball game with 1:20 left. Pistons have to have a stop here. RJ Barrett on the right wing. Looking to operate. Switches off to Tobias Harris. RJ Barrett one-on-one against Tobias. RJ drives inside the paint here. Steps up. Puts up a shot and buries it. Every single response the Raptors have matched in this fourth quarter. Cade has at the top of the key, under a minute left to play. Puts up a 3 for Cade. It is off the mark. Pirtle grabs the rebound. That's game. Raptors 113, Pistons 106. 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Raptors have it at the top of the key. RJ Barrett finds Scotty Barnes. 10 seconds left. Off to quickly. Pistons aren't going to foul. Backdoor to Brandon Ingram for 3. Buries it. Game, set, match. 116-106. 30 seconds left. Cade Cunningham has it. Top of the key. Kicks it back out. Javonte Green. He puts up a 3. Off the mark. Pirtle grabs the rebound. And that's going to be all she wrote. Cade fouls Pirtle. Raptors are going to win this game. Pistons are going to fall to Toronto Raptors. And I'm blaming this one on Duncan Robinson. You cannot be in the starting lineup and have 1 point. Asar Thompson I'm going to give a free pass to because he's coming back from injury. 4 points is still not great. I mean, everybody else on the bench gave you scoring. Would have liked to get more from probably Sasser. Sasser took 6 shots, missed 5 of them. LeVert had 9. He still shot 3 of 8 from the field. But I'm Duncan Robinson. That was the deciding factor. Raptors are going to win this one, guys. 119-108. That is the final score. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. I will see you guys next on Thursday night against the Washington Wizards. Happy Selection Sunday. God bless. Love you all. I'm Ghost Carson, and I'll see you all on the next live stream. Adios, amigos.